So good. Oh, well, hey there. Lance McCann's here with another episode for you guys at EVCS. Before we get started, I want to shout out a few friends. We got Evie and Declan Stowers, who went and made some of the pepper snacks that we did on our first episode. Also want to shout out to Nadia and her sister Aurora. They did the peanut butter and jelly wraps, and they put the cereal in there, the Cheerios, just like we did. The last friend I want to mention is Reed the Bella. He actually made a video, his own cooking video, of him and his dad making the pizza sauce and the pizzas, and he sent that into his class for everybody in Miss Leverin's class to see, so that was really cool. So yeah, we're going to do something a little bit different today. We've already done snacks. We've already done a little bit of lunch with the pizzas, which you can also eat for dinner with the tomato sauce, but we want to do something for breakfast. So we're going to do banana bread muffins. Banana bread muffins are pretty awesome because you can make them the day before, and then you can make it on a Sunday, a Monday, whatever it is, and then you got breakfast for the whole week. All right, so we're going to jump into that, and I think this will be pretty fun.
All right, friends, welcome back. So we have 1 cup or 140 grams of butter, which is soft butter to start us off. I took this butter out of the fridge the night before so it gets nice and soft. You don't want it to be rock hard or else it's hard to mix. And then we got 1 cup or 140 grams of sugar, and I'm gonna mix those two together. Nice and slowly, nice and easy, just kind of mushing down the butter. You wanna make sure the two of them blend together to make one nice sugar butter mix. So I'm just making sure I really got it all mixed up nicely. I'm patting the butter down and stirring it, and you can see it just kind of looks like mushed up butter. You can't really see the sugar. Next I got the 2 whole eggs. I'm gonna poke a hole in each of those yolks just to kind of break them up and then stir it all up. You want your egg whites and your egg yolks nicely mixed together. Now we got a 1 cup or 140 grams of flour with 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I'm just gonna add a little bit of that just to help bring things together, and then slowly add and mix together with my egg. I know I'm running through this recipe a little bit fast, so if you can't remember the numbers, that's fine. I'm gonna write the recipe in the description below. Those are bananas, which Lance made.
This banana? Can't be this banana. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm gonna... Oh god, this can't be it. Oh, are you sure? Come on.
So, you might not believe me, but those are actually really good for you, those bananas. So they're old, but they've broken down, and they have lots of good nutrients in them now, and they have really good banana flavor. So they have tumor necrosis factor, which helps build your immune system, helps fight off any flu, colds, or viruses. And then it's also good for your heart, bananas. And also bananas have potassium in them, which helps improve your mood and just makes you a little bit happier. So all around, bananas are great. All right, back to the cooking. And even those bananas look kind of gross, trust me, when you mix them in with the bread and in with the rest of your mix, you won't even notice it. And what comes out at the end is a delicious banana flavored muffin. So getting the rest of the egg in there, mixing it all up, nice and incorporated all together. So it's just our butter, our sugar, and our egg. It all looks like one body or gloop. Next, I'm gonna put a little bit of the flour in bit by bit, so I'm not making it too lumpy. I'm gonna keep it nice and smooth, and then those delicious looking bananas, 2 of them, are going right in there.
No, no way.
All right, next just gonna mix the banana in with the rest of the mix, adding in my flour bit by bit. Being careful not to make a mess. Oh, and then I made a mess. That's fine. Just sweep it up, clean it up afterwards. Cooking, you're gonna get a little bit messy, that's fine. It's part of the fun. Next, I got half a cup of oats in there. These are optional. If you don't like oats, you don't need to put them in. I think oats are great because they add extra energy. One thing I would suggest, which I did not do, is I would soak the oats in a little bit of milk or water first. All right, next I got some more soft butter, which I'm going to use to grease my muffin molds. You want to make sure you grease them with a little bit of butter, or you could even use a little bit of cooking oil or some of the spray. It's just so your muffins don't stick to the dish. Now, if you don't have a muffin tin, that's fine. You can use the bread loaf or this regular baking tray like you saw, and you're just gonna have one big piece of banana bread, which you can then slice up. I'm gonna put about 2 tablespoons of the mix into each banana bread mold or muffin mold, so they are all more or less the same size. I'm just gonna try and do 2 tablespoons for each, and if I have any extra, then I can just add a little bit more in to a spare muffin bit that looks like it maybe needs a little bit more mix, but I think those are evened out nicely. So 350 degrees Fahrenheit for your oven, and you're gonna bake it for about 20 to 25 minutes. Please make sure you have an adult or an older sibling or auntie or uncle or anybody to help you out. I don't want you guys using the oven on your own. Next we got the frosting. So I got about half a cup of powdered sugar here. I'm gonna add in a little bit of water. I should only add 1 or 2 tablespoons. I should have used a spoon, but I got a little bit hasty and then I poured it in, and I poured in too much water. So now I need to add more sugar, but that's all good. It's just gonna make more frosting. You want your frosting to be kind of thick so that it isn't like running all over the place. When you pour it onto your muffins, it should cling to your finger or a spoon, kind of like that, so you see it's not running anywhere. It's sticking nicely to the surface. Ooh, look at those golden beauties. Next, I'm gonna do the chopstick test. So the chopstick test is where you just kind of poke a couple of your bigger looking muffins, and you're making sure there's no cake batter or banana bread batter on the stick. Really good. Wow. I know those bananas are gross, but this is really good.
Lance! Over half the muffins are gone.
Okay, so thanks to Lance, who decided he really likes bananas now. I only have 5 muffins left, but that's all good. I can still show you how to put on the frosting, and for frosting, there is no such thing as too much, friends. Just put it on there. However much you think you need, just go for it. Sit just for a little bit to let the frosting dry out, and I like to put a little bit of banana chip or coconut flake on top. Thank you for watching EVCS. If you make any of our dishes, please send us some pictures. I would love to see if you guys are doing any of these things at home, and we miss you all. Hopefully see you soon. Take care, everybody. Mr. McCants out.